The Crested Gecko market. You came here to find out what's going on with the Crested Gecko market. I'm telling you right now, it is in a panic. People are selling at 20, 30, 40, 50% off. People are selling their collections. Are we doing that at Supreme Gecko? No, we're not. And I'm going to tell you why, and I'm going to tell you what happened with the Crested Gecko market and what you can do if you keep Crested Geckos to maintain your hobby, to maintain your business, to maintain your prices right now. If you keep Crested Geckos, I know that you're thinking right now, it's not all rainbows and unicorns. It's turned completely upside down from where it was about 3 years ago. We're going to talk about what happened to that market. We're going to talk about what you do right now to maintain your stability in your business with Crested Geckos and your hobby with Crested Geckos. And we're going to talk about what you should be doing in the future with your collection. Hey, before we even begin, I want to mention that Tiki Geckos did a wonderful, wonderful video. I'm going to put it in the description on this subject. This is going to be a little bit different, but after you watch this video, make sure you go and watch theirs as well. But you know what? I'm kind of busy right now. I've got to go do some stuff, but we'll talk about the Crested Gecko market as I'm doing some other thing. Okay, let's see if I can multitask here. I've got some Crested Gecko eggs to check. I've got to be doing two things at one time. So what happened with the market? I'm going to tell you what happened. We've got two right off the bat. So right now, we have a ton of different morphs. We have four that I know of, different morphs. We have lily white, we have xanthic, we have cappuccinos, we have frappuccinos, we have sables. Everything just all of a sudden started coming together. Well, lily whites have been around since what, 2010? So all of these different morphs though, everybody is trying to put together, trying to do different things with them. And I tell you what, in the last 4 years or so, people have really been doing a great job of putting together these morphs and coming up with some just beautiful, beautiful animals. And because of that, the market saw this with all the posts to Instagram and Facebook and took off, especially in the 2020 to 2022. Just really flew. No more baby geckos. So if you don't know about all of these different morphs, I'm going to throw a description into the description from Pangea Reptiles on a great couple of videos that will go ahead and highlight all of these different new morphs that are out there for Crested Geckos. So back to the market. It's a simple matter of supply and demand. Everybody saw these pictures of these beautiful, beautiful animals. Everybody realized what they could do with these different morphs. Demand goes up. Supply is low because these are all new, very new, and people were trying different things. So demand is high, supply is low. That means the price continues to go up and up and up. Well, it looks like we have two to put away tonight. Hey, here's a really good example for you. Think of COVID. What happened at COVID? Well, everybody started becoming aware that the supply of toilet paper,
not enough,
and water and baby formula was going down, down, down. What did that cause? The price to go up, up, up. So demand is going up. The supply just cannot keep up with demand. Now throw in overseas, especially Korea. Korea gets their sights on all of these beautiful morphs. They demand more and more and more. They demand so many that the price just flies through the roof. Oh, you know when else the price really took off? COVID. Everybody's home. Everybody's looking for things to do. Everybody's looking online. Everybody's seeing more and more of these beautiful animals becoming available. The price spikes up again. So now we're seeing some of these morphs go into the $5, $10, $20, $30, $40,000 per animal for the really, really nice morphs. Hey, did anybody see that post on social media of the show that somebody, a big breeder, sold reportedly $400,000 worth of animals in one show? That's crazy. For animals that were selling at the high about $1,000, $1,500, $2,000 at the very most 10 years ago, now we're up to $40,000 each. Crazy, folks. And these prices weren't just from one breeder. They were coming from many, many breeders selling their animals in this range. Let's go ahead and put away these Crested Geckos. Okay, we have two babies. I think I have everything that we need to put them away. Famous last words. So what's going on with the market right now? The market has plummeted. And you know this because you know the market and you know how far it's gone down. But to show you an example, Sostek from YouTube, and I'll put their link down in the description to their YouTube channel, to that specific video that they did. Great video. But take a look at these two charts. How about that, folks? This is just simply incredible how far the market has fallen down. So everybody that wanted a lily white probably already has a lily white. Everybody that wanted an axanthic probably has an axanthic. So demand goes down. The Koreans, they have all of their animals. They don't need any more. In fact, they're exporting to the US now. Demand keeps going down. Now throw on top of that all of the animals that were bred in the last couple of years. They're growing up. They're now on the market. They're now being sold. But the market, again, keeps going down because the demand goes down, and now the supply goes up. And the economy has certainly had an impact on the Crested Gecko market. As the economy shrinks, the Crested Gecko market goes down as well. Another factor is reptile shows and online. We've seen so many new reptile shows lately, and we have seen so many new online programs to put your animals on. The big one, of course, is Morph Market. These have certainly had an impact to Crested Gecko sales as well, because now you can find Crested Geckos all over the place. So we keep going back to it, folks, but I'll say it again. The market is crashing because the demand is going down and the supply is going up. That causes prices to dip dramatically. So everybody knew that the market would crash, right? Everybody knew this. Everybody knew it, right? Did you know it? If you knew it, put it in the comments. If you know of another similar situation, put that in the comments as well. Here's another big factor, and this has happened just recently. With all of the new breeders coming into the market because of the higher prices, chasing that dollar, I really think that they're not seeing the dollars now. So these new buyers, these new people breeding Crested Geckos, are now looking at the situation and seeing the falling prices, and they're either selling their animals now at 20 or 30 or even 50% off, selling group packages of 10 Crested Geckos at a time, or worse yet, selling their whole collection because they don't see that this is going to be a situation that corrects itself very soon. But I know you, and if you breed Crested Geckos, you're in it for the love of the animals and not for the money. Now, for the record, I didn't jump into the whole lily white axanthic market about 4 years ago when everything was so hot. I'm not saying I was so smart that I didn't. It's just that I stayed away from it. And I told friends this 4 years ago that I was worried about this situation happening simply because I've seen it before with other animals. It happens. It happens with genetics kind of like this. It's always going to happen, whether it's Crested Geckos or leopard geckos or ball pythons. At that time, I was worried about the whole lily white gene issue, but also, as Gordon Gekko would say, gecko. I get it, Gordon Gekko. So as Gordon Gekko from Wall Street would say, buy low, sell high. And I tell you what, 4 years ago when I was looking at this, the market was high. Never buy when the market is high. That's kind of economics 101. So should you invest right now? The prices are about as low as they're going to be, maybe. I'm going to say no, you really shouldn't invest right now. You shouldn't build a collection around lily whites, axanthics, sables, caps, and fraps. I really don't think that right now is the perfect time because there are so many animals out there, and we'll see so many animals in 2024. If you're looking for that 1 or 2 or 3 animals to just play around with, just to add to your collection, I would say again, the answer is no. Now, the big breeders are not going to like that answer, but I'm going to tell you why in just a minute. What's the exception? Well, the exception is if you find an unbelievable deal. Unbelievable. You've got to jump on it, but don't invest everything into a big collection of these animals. If I'm telling you not to invest right now, should you sell right now? Well, if you're looking to sell the higher end animals, I would say right now isn't the time. Take a look at those charts again. I tell you folks, the prices are about as low as you possibly can get. Gordon Gekko, buy low, sell high. How about on the animals that aren't way up there? We at Supreme Gecko have had, I'm going to say it, really no issues. We haven't really seen that much of a difference in 2023, especially of late with our animals. We're not at the high-end animals, remember that, We're selling medium to lower end animals, beginner animals, great for families, great for pets, great to just start working with crested geckos with. And we really haven't seen an impact to our prices. So if you're looking at selling non-high-end crested geckos, there's a couple of pointers that I can give you on selling right now, and I'm going to talk about that in just a second. You're probably wondering, how long is this going to last? Well, let me put it on the line for you. I'm going to call it that this is going to continue to drop. The market's going to continue to drop through 2023 into 2024, probably through the summer of 2024, because we're going to see some animals becoming available, more animals becoming available in the early parts of 2024 through the summer. We're going to see big collections being sold. We're going to see adults being sold, and that's going to continue to drive the market down in price. I don't think we're ever going to see the prices like we did 2 or 3 years ago. I think, though, that they'll probably stabilize sometime around the end of 2024 and maybe continue to go up a little bit in 2025, but we're not going to see those spikes like we did in the past. But here's what you can do right now. Learn your animals. Learn when they fire up. Know when they look their best. Practice photography. Learn everything that you can about your camera. Take photos. Practice, practice, practice. If it doesn't look good, take more pictures until you get it right. Get the best pictures that you possibly can of your animals and then post them online. Post them to social media, Instagram, Facebook. Do some TikTok videos. Here's a great way that you can deal with the prices falling right now, and that's go to shows. Go to as many shows as you possibly can with the time that you have and sell your animals there. But I tell you what, you have to stand out. Make yourself look different from everybody else, because there's going to be a lot of animals out on tables that are going to be priced $30, $40, $50, and you're going to be competing against those animals. Right now, you want to refine your business skills, and there's no better way to do that than check out this video right here on how to turn your hobby into a business. A lot of information there, folks. Take a look at that video. And constantly keep your finger on the pulse of what's going on in the hobby. What are the big breeders doing? What are they working on? What kind of projects are they doing? What kind of animals are they buying? Follow the big breeders. They're kind of right there on the cusp of what's going on in the hobby. Here's another huge key on sustaining your business income while this crested gecko market dips for the moment. Diversify. I've been saying this for years and years. If you have just crested geckos on your table at reptile shows or on your webpage or on an online site like Morph Market, you have to diversify. As the crested gecko market goes down, some of these other markets are going to go up. Some rare geckos are really, really going up. We've worked with Periodora picta. I have never seen an animal go off of our store or off of our tables at reptile shows quicker than Periodora picta and some of our rare geckos. Diversify. Look at other animals. Are you into geckos? Would you like to work with snakes or invertebrates? Tarantulas? Well, maybe not tarantulas, not me at least. Find other ways that you can make money in your business and not depend 100% on crested geckos. Should you buy into the lily white and the xanthic and the sables and the cappuccinos and the frappuccino market right now, even though the prices are so low? I'm going to say if you're building your collection, you don't really want to do that. If you're like me and you just want to play around with some geckos like that and you want 1 or 2 just to see what you can produce with your existing animals, now's the time to get in. Good luck, everyone. Thanks for watching.